We are in fact doing it live. Hello. I'm back again after yesterday's stream, in which I have perished at, as you can see here, 38%. So now it's time to preferably get further than that. Let's do it. We shall continue the adventure, and this time I have even bothered to set what good start. That didn't start happening until like 2 hours and a half into the previous run, so that's not the best. Okay, let me just check if the audio's working. Give me a sec. Okay, seems like the audio is working. Let me just pause. Okay, I wanna only have the chat on the phone, and that's just as a backup. And let's schmoove, shall we? Gotta get through the tutorial before the more exciting stuff happens. So I forgot. Yeah, we're gonna just, I've beaten this probably more than a dozen times. I'm not taking you, blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah. This guy's very loud. I remember because first time to like really immerse myself in this game, I've had my audio turned up really loud. So the first time that was a legitimate jump scare, as in I legitimately jumped. I think when I like, you know, that kind of stuff. Anyway, I am hoping, I am hoping by the end of today's stream I would have gotten to learn about a brand new one-hit kill in the game. It's more likely than you know, more likely than you think. Screw you. Alright, very cool. Yeah, blah blah blah, we gotta go there and do stuff, that's right. I know. Okay. We want the quicker damage. I am so thankful for this game for including an option to automatically skip all the text. The only thing that would be better if there was an option to actually disable the little animation while you're holding the thing up. Oh no, we lost an orb. I think that's a reset. I think we should start over. Okay. We are gonna be starting over, but that's for way later. Spoiler alert, I am planning on dying. Of course. As one does, as the most pro gamers do. I already know when I'm gonna die. I already know. This is entirely scripted. You might not notice. So, like, don't tell the producers, but I have in fact scripted the entire show ahead of time. Now, they wanted this to be a live performance, which it most definitely is. This is definitely not pre-recorded, and you can tell because I'm saying it isn't. Very simple. And we already have YouTube chat malfunctioning, because I see a message on my phone that I don't see on my desktop. Very cool. You one-hit kill, go AFK. I don't wanna... I would never. It would be pretty funny if you just spontaneously explode if you don't touch the keyboard for like 5 seconds. Also, I'm gonna use the time coming up here. Look, skip. There's no little cutscene playing if you insert the keys before you land. When I refresh the preview already, 4 minutes in, we've managed to hit a YouTube chat breaking, which has got to be a new record, for sure. That would have been very awful. It's like, oh look, somebody showed up to stream, and I didn't notice for 2 hours. That would be highly unprofessional. Now, you could say it is highly unprofessional for YouTube to break like this with no indication. Because, I might have programmed an application, or maybe even 2 applications in my time. And, usually, usually there's something you can use to indicate whether you have a working connection or not. And you can in fact actually make UI to rely that fact to the user. Shocking concept, I know. I'm sure, you know, a small indie company such as Google Alphabet couldn't figure this one out. I have way more funds on my I don't know the word to use on this one. I do have a lot more funds to work with than them for R&D, you know. So it makes sense that I would know a lot more about this. I must be on a list somewhere. At this point, surely being on a list is, you know, first of all, the natural state of being, but second of all, a point of pride and accomplishment. Some people get their sense of pride and good English. Some people get their sense of pride and accomplishment from, you know, spending 70 hours unlocking Darth Vader in the newest EA Star Wars game. But real men, you know, real men get on an FBI watch list, and that's how you know you made it. Because, you know, it's one thing to become a niche internet micro-celebrity by, you know, getting 40 reactions on your meme post on your niche social media platform. There's another entirely if you have a court proceeding and the memes you've posted are filed as evidence. That is just an entire new level to unlock when it comes to entertainment. You wanna be that guy, you know, you wanna be the guy that's quoted in the group chat. When the group chat leaks and and you're all in court, you wanna be the guy that has the spiciest meme at the court proceedings. That's wisdom to live by. Asterisk, this is not legal advice. Please do not consider me your legal counsel. So it's like a tremendously stupid idea. You shouldn't put me in the screen cap. Hello, Mr. FB. Oh, I don't think I've ever gotten hit like that before. So I get for not paying attention. Gotta be more careful because I'm gonna be embarrassing to die in this section. Put me in the screen cap, Mr. FBI. Please. Because you know they are watching. There's 70 million FBI agents. And there's enough for, you know... The actual reason why there's, you know... There's the whole idea that you need to keep the populace docile and inactive politically. It's not because there's like any sinister plans going on, it's just assigning everybody a personal FBI agent is very expensive. So to cut the costs, they decided like, okay, oh no, how am I alive? I thought I would've, okay. You know, it's just a cost-saving measure for the FBI to avoid, to avoid people being too extreme. Oh no, oh no, no. I shouldn't be this... That's the problem, right? I've decided to actively work against my own interest. What's down here? Oh, cool, okay. I've decided to actively work against my own interest and, you know, talk at the same time as playing the video game, which is clearly far beyond my mental capacity. That's how I found out the last one-hit kill. Is by not paying attention. I do decide to work against my own interests. Well, welcome. I'm hoping this stream is a great well, I guess, I don't know, do you guys work on the Monday after Easter? Because over here it's a national holiday, we don't actually go to work. But, you know, I am hoping I can keep you away from doing any kind of harmful behavior such as work. Because as we all know, you know, if there's something you don't want to do, it's work. Why would you ever? Boop, boop, boop. Working currently doesn't win service calls. Alright, well. I am hoping I can keep you woefully unproductive. I think that's a noble goal to struggle towards. You know. So, you know, I have a big big important announcement to make, or maybe a confession, it would be better termed. I have committed a great sin against all of gaming, and I have in fact taken a shower prior to streaming. I know this may come off as a shock to some of you. I know that my viewership might drop dramatically upon revealing such information, but I felt like I couldn't live with that knowledge and not share it. I have in fact succumbed to the evil spirits of hygiene and taken a shower. Disgusting, I know. Very sorry. Don't work, but that's because I'm already off till Wednesday. My schedule has a 5-day weekend every 3 weeks. That sounds pretty cool. Please commit Sudoku immediately with a frisbee. Alright, I'll be right back. Actually, not be right back. You can't say be right back after that, surely. Unless you want to confess to also being woefully inefficient at committing Sudoku using a frisbee. Committing Sudoku with a frisbee reminds me of that one Asdaf movie gag. They have a guy throw a frisbee and it like decapitates an invisible guy, I think. Spoiler alert, lol. I get 8 hours of holiday pay for today. Damn. Disregard holidays, stay on the grind. Sigma male grind set. You know. Disregard celebrating, disregard family, screw them. Get the bag, as the kids these days say, I think. Not... You know what? It was Easter, so I had a little bit of... you know, I had a little bit of meeting family members. And every time I talk to people younger than me, I feel extremely old. I am entirely not up to date with the vocabulary, and I don't look at many memes, you know, and so that renders me entirely incompatible. It's like, I engage in a very different kind of activity online than most people, I think. It becomes like somebody's spouting a meme at me, which is like the equivalent of just one catchphrase that isn't really attached to anything, because it's like just a catchphrase that has like an animated character doing a little dance. And I just critically do not understand. They just repeat it at me, and I'm like, help. What do I do? Am I supposed to do something? What's going on? Okay, this time I'm getting the regenerate health ability, basically ASAP. I think that's a bit smarter than the previous. F-chat. What could F-chat possibly mean? Something explode? Should I be aware of something? I don't know what to do with my hands. What could you do with your hands? You could play, you know, you have 2 hands. You could play, you know, you could play rock, paper, scissors. You know, left hand versus right hand and see which one wins. I think that should be pretty entertaining. And then, because, you know, your head is separate from that, you can also commentate on the whole thing. Back in my day, that's what we had to do to entertain ourselves. We didn't have them TikToks and such. What else could you do with 2 hands? Tall streaming is just told perpetually not understanding memes. Yes, you are correct. Anywhere I go, I make a meme of myself not understanding any reference to anything ever. It works pretty well as a replacement for actual humor, I think. Yeah, I have no friends. How could you tell? No, you know, I think I can blame this on my parents, because we never had TV at home, and it has been a massive disaster to my understanding of culture. I wake up, I don't understand memes. Yeah, there's some eating food and some computer usage in there, but the computer usage basically boils down to not understanding memes. So, you know what? That's fair enough. I have to say, at this point, I think we could. That's gonna be the title of my autobiography. Not understanding memes, like how it feels to not understand any meme ever. Something like that. It's a work in progress. We'll figure it out as we go along, you know? It's gotta be... I've definitely gotta make it in Comic Sans. That's a given, but... It's like, you know, the content of the book is less important, but I already know what font to use, which is like 90% of the way there. I think that's usually what the majority of time spent reading books boils down to. Like, yeah. I mean, writing books. Which font do I use? I know for sure anytime I have a new brilliant big idea for a big project, for a new project, I start by opening Figma and browsing fonts and looking for a cool one. I do that way too much. Also, optimization, note to self next run, go up first and then get the mapstone and only go here when I already have the mapstone to not double up on the visit. Ow. I don't really know how to properly deal with that particular guy. I've taken a metric ton of damage. Okay. Boop. Fantastic. So it's time to go to scary part number 1. No, why did I can't cancel this, can I? Yeah, well, let's at least make some use of it. No, I can actually get a point. Getting the life restoration power up. Then we go to the scary section number 1. Alright. Should probably at some point stop taking damage, but it's not gonna be today. Very good. Okay, now now to press spacebar at the correct time. We did it. The hardest challenge in all of gaming. I have conquered the spacebar pressing at the correct time. Very good. We're gonna be we're gonna be back to the tree section in no time. I continue at this beautifully fast pace to be, you know, as an entirely impartial observer. Oh, I actually have to jump to grab that. This is a scam, by the way. Look at this. It looks like this cubby is intended for you to be able to get that, but there's a wall. They just made it so you can, you know, you can look through the wall and see like, oh, I can't go there. It's like when, you know, when you get children that like look at sweets at the, I don't know what, at a cafe, I guess? Pastry, I think pastry shop, question mark, something like that, anyway, where there's like sweet cakes and such. And, you know, the kid glues themselves to the window. It's basically what that cubby is. It's just, look at what you can't have, haha. Loser, lol. Ignore spacebar WM1. Actually, hold on. What? This is what holding W does here. I could just perpetually look up. I actually really like that. If you look up and down, if you hold W, you actually get to scroll the camera up, and when you go down, you also get to like move the camera down. Really nice touch. Probably didn't invent it, but nice thing to do nonetheless. A little bit more control over the camera. The mouse doesn't do anything. Neither does the right stick. Alright. Like, look at that. They already ran out of new interesting enemies and I have to repeat the triple spike sticks. Disgusting. Low effort game. Clearly. Reusing enemies so early. And like that blob with spikes. We've seen the blob with spikes already 2 times. For free. And all they did for the fire version is they just colored it yellow and orange. Ridiculous. I demand a refund, basically. Oh, no, game, please. Janky hack, mate. Okay. Always afraid. You know, you can't chill too much. You can't chill too much. You gotta stay on topic. You gotta stay on point with the brain. Because otherwise, otherwise, see the end of the previous stream. Oh, also, another revelation I have for you is that this stream is in fact pre-recorded. I have just predicted every message that's been sent using my superior brain abilities to predict things. This may come off as a shock to some viewers, however, this has in fact been pre-recorded. I would not be able to make so many funny jokes and so many funny interactions and talk for so long without the use of pre-recording. Okay, look at this guy. Idiot! Don't you know you can't swim? Found a new insta-kill, Alt plus F4. I don't even think that insta-kill's the one. Nice try. I think it just... I don't actually know. I've never pressed Alt F4 in this game yet. Now, good job. You are actively tempting me to try it right now. However, I am not going to do it. What car do I drive? We gotta... I've always liked American cars. We had a Dodge, and we have a Chrysler Town and Country. Pretty cool. That's basically doxing myself, right? You can easily figure that out. There's not too many of those. I'm kidding. You go around and suddenly you notice like all of the cars on the street are that car. Everybody has it. It closes current. I know it closes current program. Like, come on, man. Who do you think I am? Some kind of Luddite? You see, the jokes I'm making would be way more funny if I had the ability to pronounce them correctly the first time. So that kind of loses the punchiness when you mess up the pronunciation and it makes you just sound stupid. Okay, let's invest in more health from pickups. And, this section. I hate this section. I hate anything that requires me to do any challenge. I hate challenge. I hate lasers. I hate anything that can insta-kill me. Don't drop my spacebar input. Thank you very much. You did it. Get out. Boop. Me messing up the pronunciation is funnier than my jokes. This is very sad. I will now proceed to mangle every word I say in a desperate attempt at at gathering some social approval. Because otherwise, my self-esteem is in shambles. I don't think I will ever recover from being called tremendously unfunny. Because that's what you literally just said. Can I open that? Can. I'm gonna open that. Okay. I think we are on pretty good pace. It's what, 24 minutes to get here? It's not too bad. I should probably like take note of how long it takes me to get to each section, and just, you know, just so I have, oh, just so I have a little bit of reference. Oh, please. Okay, thank you. If I'm going fast or going slow, live forever. Perish, please. Thank you. Okay, it's boss time. Do I even have any? No, I don't have any health missing, so. Oh, now I have. You see, today. Let's wait. No, that's a Polish joke. I can't directly translate it to English because it doesn't make any sense. There's something about today a question, today the answer, something like that. That's a reference to something from Poland. That's your daily intake of Poland news, Poland trivia. If you ever wanna surprise your friends with sudden Polish knowledge, you're welcome, I guess. I get a word. I promise it's a word. Okay, hold on. I gotta try for this one. Hippopotamonstrossequipedaliophobia. I think that wasn't too bad for a first reading. Now, could I say it twice as fast? Perhaps. I'd have to practice. Monstrosesquipedaliophobia. Hippopotamonstrosesquipedaliophobia. Yeah, no, that's not too bad. I think, unless I completely mangle that, which is entirely possible. But I will not accept that as a premise. I reject your attempts at trying to frame me as someone who would ever pronounce anything badly. When have I ever done that? Huh? Exactly, you have no evidence. He said, while streaming. Okay. You see, that's the problem. There you go. You've split it up into syllables for me. Thanks. Hippopotamonstrosesquipedaliophobia. The fear of long words. Very good. I like that. That sounds like something the English would do, to be honest. So it reads to me like very English humor. I don't know. To be fair, do I know a lot about English humor? Not really, no. But reads like English humor nonetheless. I mean, it would make sense because it is in English, but you know. Now, that would require making definitive statements on that. It would require me to have some degree of knowledge on the different like splinters of England and the difference in culture between them, which I don't really. But however, I can make that. Oh no. Almost died to spikes because I was not paying attention. Embarrassing. Like, at least with one-hit kills, I can get mad and comically mad and say like, oh, the game is so badly designed. Oh no, how could they do this to me? But when I just jump into spikes willingly, that's when the facade breaks down and the real cringe comes out. Source, I made it up. Exactly. I think that's the key to entertainment, right? If I ever were to stream like anything that's political or whatever, why bother looking for sources? Why bother caring about, you know, really anything ever? You could just straight up make stuff up, gaslight anyone that says like, oh no, that's not true. It's like, no, your mum's not true. Shut up. Something like that. And, you know, you have that entire thing, and then you gather an audience of like several 100,000 people, and then you grift money off of them. And then behind closed doors, you get to laugh at them all. However, I think this would never happen, because I believe every political commentator ever is altruistic and doing it for the betterment of humanity. Of course, I would never suggest the possibility of anyone ever trying to scam people out of money by pretending to have aligned political beliefs. That would never happen, surely. You think somebody would do that? Just go on the internet and grift? Yeah, I didn't think so. Nobody would do that. Why? Wait, isn't triple jump an upgrade you buy? I think so. Pretty good. You got to this bit way faster today? Perhaps. I don't actually remember how long it took me to get here last time. That's why I was kind of thinking maybe I should keep track of that in some way. I should have taken the crystal when I was there. I wouldn't have to go back because I need 4 for the gate down there. Just gotta wait here for a little bit and, you know, resist the temptation to randomly press spacebar and voluntarily die. Okay, let's deplete all of that. I'm hoping after enough practice I'm going to just schmoof through the game so fast you won't even notice when I die. Because I'm gonna be back there in the blink of an eye. Alternatively, you know, if you don't want to wait for me to get that good, you could develop Alzheimer's or dementia, and that way it feels like a second anyway. I think that's a bit more, like, a bit easier to have than wait for me. I'm a bit slow with these things sometimes. Okay, I need a bit of energy to blow that up. Look, this cubby also looks like there's supposed to be something here, but isn't. Wait, you can stand on that? You can. You use that to get back up, I think. So of course you can. I have an unspent point, which I'm gonna spend, I promise. I vaguely recall that I once accidentally jumped too far and died to this laser here, which was tremendously embarrassing. I think that was also during a one life attempt, because I've been doing those on and off for a while. Okay. Why is it? I think this is not my shift key being broken. I think there's something wrong with the game in this section, because this happened again where I tried to push the boulder and I'm just unable to. Spiders in back. Do I have any? Yeah, because I collected a thing. Okay, I remember things. That's right. I don't have dementia. Wait. Oh, another bait. I thought I was finding a secret. And that's not a secret. That's just a wall. Did I remember to turn off sticky keys? I've had it turned off for so long. I kind of forgot these even existed. Sometimes I go to people who actually do play video games and I see them having the sticky keys menu up. Like, it comes up when they play game and they just click like cancel and do nothing about it. And in moments like that, I realize that, you know, I take a lot of things I do on computers for granted. That's my... Whenever I see something like that, that's my thought. It's like, you know what? Like, for me, if I see something like that, and it happens twice, then I either go into settings and look for an option, or look online for how to disable that so it never happens again. And I think a lot of people genuinely do not do that at all. They just live with that, and they will just dismiss this warning like 5 times a day, and never look up how to disable it completely. They won't probably even think that you can do that. It's genuinely bizarre. And it's like that with a lot of other things in terms of computers as well. It's like, yes, it's like this little annoying thing. It's like, well, while you are here, and I've noticed that you know a little, like, a thing or two about computers, could you help me with that? And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, I can, by which I mean I will take the question you have to me, I'll put it into Google, and I'll have an answer for you. That doesn't mean I know it, I just... It's ridiculous. Gotta go BRB, heading in from the island. Gotta catch a ferry. Is that a meme? Or am I being made fun of? It's gonna be legit, right? People live on islands. That happens in real life. Islands exist, right? I'm not like out of date with some conspiracy theory I should know about islands. Where islands are not real. Have a good one. Good luck. Oh wait, pardon, I've just noticed on the other monitor that I have the chat on Le Computer set to live chat, the top chat mode, which is a sin that is unforgivable. I'm very sorry. However, I don't think I actually missed any messages, so... Unless I did. Ooh, very scary. I'm gonna check, I'm gonna go to the top of the thing and check. Lord knows I do not trust YouTube with that. I am proper paranoid about missing chat messages. Ever since those two streams where I missed a bunch at the very end. It's like there were people actually talking and I feel bad about not responding. Okay. While that is playing, let me check. No, I don't see anything on the phone, so I assume it's fine. Okay, let's get the shiny ball. He isn't memeing. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Resident Meme Expert Hunter, for informing me of me not missing much. Wait, no, not to the left. We go there when the water's cleansed. He does live on an island. Islands are real. It's fine. It's not a conspiracy theory. Islands exist. England, unfortunately that suggests England isn't merely, you know, a nightmare we all have collectively. It actually probably is out there if islands are real. My favorite Polish food. I don't... That's a hard question to answer because I like food in general. I gotta definitely up there is like the default Polish. I don't even know what to call it in English. I do not have basically any terminology for food in English, so imagine meat that's been like flattened and then you fry it in... Well, see, that's the problem. Like, how do you even... No, this is gonna be difficult. I'll hold on. Let me look it up. England being a collective hallucination is my new favorite meme. That's the dream. We would all love that to be true, but then you wake up from the beautiful dream world and then you discover England is real. And it all comes tumbling down. Breadcrumbs? Crumbed? Question mark? Crumbed meat? 3 question marks? Exclamation point? Something like that. I don't think I've ever gotten this before. Because I fast traveled out last time. Right, you fast travel out here to the right. Yep. Okay. Wait, you go there. Good stuff. So that's up there on the list. Can't go wrong with mashed potatoes. We also have that. It's pretty cool. Mashed potatoes with butter, very, very good. Pierogi, you know, dumplings, pretty good also. High rating on those. There's like different things you can get inside of those. What else? Gołąbki, or as you guys call it, galumpkis, which is really funny. I've introduced that to my family's vocabulary and they love it. We now call them galumpki. Because it sounds really funny in Polish, that's all. Yes, I am making fun of English people, or like people who speak English, sorry. I would never suggest I would never call somebody an English person untruthfully. That's a grave insult. I'd probably be sentenced to death for hate speech. I think. Something like that. What else? I'm not sure. That's the thing, I'm never sure if like... I never really paid much thought to what exactly is Polish food, as opposed to like food with kinda imported or maybe used from something else. Oh please. I gotta call a doctor on my spacebar, I think. Sometimes it's... Gotta get that input display going, so I can prove that I am no, cringe. So I can prove that it is not my fault, and I am in fact flawless and perfect. Okay. Okay, give me some health, please. Because I threw it all away on spikes. I'm thinking of any other really good Polish food. Well, I mean, kebab isn't Polish food, but that's pretty good. And we have a lot of kebabs in Poland. Despite the, you know, remove kebab meme, we do have kebab. Ooh, I don't think I've ever collected this before. One of these. So it's a nice little secret. Yeah, I'm once again coming to this one from this direction. There's only the little, like, this. Only that. I don't yet have an ability point to spend. What else could I name in terms of food? I can't focus on two things at once again, which is why it's a great idea for me to stream video games. Because, you know, it's hard enough trying to keep some kind of coherent speech going, you know, while playing the game at the same time, but also thinking of a third thing to say at the same time. It's apparently entirely above my ability. Wouldn't say above my pay grade, because I do it for free, that's right. But look, we Cheez-It. Cheez-It is a brand, I just realized, right? Why am I even moving it down there? That's not necessary. Okay, let's do the boss room. I died in here once. I gotta be careful. That would be very embarrassing to do again. So, I'm not doing that. I'll just calmly beat this guy to death. Surely that just involves jumping a little bit, moving around. There we go. Now we get a level up as well. No, I can't collect those. My perfectionist heart is very saddened by this news. Oh, no. Almost dropped the phone on the floor. I mean, it's not like it can't live there. This phone's been ridiculously durable. I think I've had it for like 4 years by now. And it's just, even the battery isn't dead yet, which is shocking, because I don't think that's ever happened with a phone of mine before. Like, to be fair, I didn't have that many phones, but I never had like particularly expensive phones either. But no, idiot. Oh no, dude. It's in shambles. Everything's in shambles. I am forming cringe. I focused on too many things at once, flew too close to the sun. I now cannot recollect anything at all. Okay, let's go. I loved it when Ori said it's bashing time, and then he bashed all over the place. It's bashing time, guys. Exciting. Let's go. Now it's getting spicy. Hi, Frogman. Thank you, Frogman. Goodbye. I love this. I love this mechanic so much. I know I say it. I know I've already said that like 5 times, but I love this mechanic so much. Just don't die too easy for me. Yeah. Well, don't worry about it. I've mastered the art of not dying, as evident by, you know, this being the first try ever, and I am going to complete the game, obviously. It's very simple. You know, you see these spikes, you just simply do not jump into them. It's like the easiest thing in the world. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. I feel motivated, I feel enlightened. I feel like I have suddenly become, you know, at least 60 IQ higher on the IQ test. That's nonsense. I have never taken an IQ test. That's because I fear it's gonna come out negative. What am I doing? Okay, we're gonna do one more loop around, I guess. ADHD. Whoa. This is what happens to. This is what happens when you don't use TikTok. You get understimulated and you end up doing weird stuff like that. I just feel like, yes, you know, I need to press all the buttons on my keyboard, or otherwise I guess I'm going to collapse on the ground and perish. Okay. I'm gonna be... I wonder if surely at some point, like I do the sequence of escaping from this tree enough times and it's not gonna be... and it's gonna stop making my hands shake. Surely. However, I don't think today's gonna be the day. So far the sequence makes me nervous every time. Oh look, there's one of these little things, the little portals in the background. That's kind of cool. I like that they've kind of made it so it's like, you see, this is not just gameplay, not just gameplay, you know, these exist, this is normal for this world. Should have killed it there ahead of time. Just gotta game harder. Ow. Does that count as gaming harder? I don't know. This. Oh no. No, Kringe. Sorry, I think I'm going to have to return my gamer card after this one. No self-respecting gamer would ever let miss a jump like that. And I can't even blame that on my spacebar, because I think I just did that again. Wait. How did I double jump and miss that somehow? Or did I not double jump? I wonder. Anyway. Try again. This time there's no enemies. So, literally a cakewalk. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Look how easy this is. You just redirect the ball, you know, through these little things. Double jump. Yeah, see? Easy. What is your major malfunction, brother? Okay. Anyway, after I did that entirely on the first try and without any issues at all, you can stand on this. There's nothing there, but you can stand there. I like this section a lot more than the other section. Get spiked. Idiot! I think this guy died being shot by the spider. Not my problem. Get wrecked, scrub, lol. Now the question is, does scrub refer to scrubbing? Or does scrub refer to something else? Does it have a certain connotation to it? I literally do not know. Because as we've previously established, you know, I know nothing, I do not get any references, so... If you feel so inclined, you can educate me on where scrub comes from. Highly appreciate it. Now, I could look it up, but that would require me to alt-tab, and that's boring, as we all know. You know, well, this stream boring AF. It should put up a Subway Surfers in a corner somewhere. Alright. Okay, let's schmoo. Hopefully when you jump on these it gives you a little pause so you can kinda use that to think ahead a little bit. Ow, I'll take the hit. It's fine. They knew what they were doing when they put a little, like, big... No, please. Jump. Thank you. They knew what they were doing when they put a little calm and collected cutscene at the end of this nonsense. Because they knew, it's like, oh yeah, everybody's gonna be turbo stressed after this sequence. Yeah, pardon, I'm having a hard time speaking and also at the same time gaming. Boop. Okay, we're good, mostly. No, I wanted to jump over that guy, this is a problem. Perhaps. No, get up the wall. Ori, please. Whew. Okay, that was terribly slow, but I made it. Okay, it's... I've actually already gotten calmer at this section. Not shaking quite as hard. What? No, I can't. I can't even, like, shake the map. And I can't skip this cutscene, right? It's not even, doesn't count as a cutscene. It's an in-game, it's an in-game cutscene. I can't skip it. So we're gonna watch Lebird, do bird things, as in drop me off the tree. Very impolite of this bird. Alright. I don't actually understand what exactly happens in this cutscene. Does the bird just like whack Ori when he's falling and that's it? It's like, what's happening? Because you then, you know, you get knocked out, sure, but that could just happen from fall damage. Although Ori doesn't actually take full damage in the game, so I don't really know. Point is, we now get to swim a little bit. Relaxing, nice swim with just a few deadly flesh-eating piranhas to keep us company. Oh yeah, this is the long text where I thought the game was soft locked last time. Now I remember it's just a long text. You have to stay calm and collected. Yeah, I died like that once. That's one of the more embarrassing deaths. I was just careless and I let the piranhas chomp on me 3 times, I think. Something like that. Very stupid. think I could afford to skip this section, because at this side, because I will have to come here later, I believe, anyway. Actually, no, I think I don't have to come here later. I think I just did come here later because I fell down this hole, which is, you know, very small and looks a bit embarrassing to fall in it on accident. So that, of course, did not happen because I am a professional gamer and I would never do that. Has there ever been any question? I thought so. Nobody has any questions. Okay. Naval mines. Are those called naval mines? Or is there like a different term for that? Eh. I wanted to show how swag and cool I am by not utilize. Okay, listen, this is a problem. Which do we do? This requires 2 already. Wait, what? Time for a break? Just a quick reminder to take a break from the screen. What do you mean? I'm streaming. Thanks, YouTube. I was like, what is that on my phone? Is somebody calling me? But no, apparently that's YouTube telling me that I should take a break from watching the chat on my own stream. From which the only conceivable conclusion is that YouTube doesn't care about my audience. You know, anyone that would watch me, YouTube doesn't care about very clearly. No, you shouldn't interact with all those stupid idiots in the chat. Listen, it's unhealthy and you should stop it. Okay, got some health back, thankfully. We are good. Let's get some additional air, because I think you go there and then you go back without actually going up. We're gonna wait a cycle. We've got the time, we've been doing it pretty good so far. Actually, I'm gonna wait another cycle, I don't know. It would be turbo embarrassing to die in this section of all sections. So I said as I almost did it. Hey, pretty clean, pretty clean. No hesitation. Bigly moving. Yeah, satisfying, I'd say. Now, that might strike some viewers as biased. However, how could I possibly be biased? I don't see any source of bias in this current situation. Okay, let's go get the stomp ability, shall we? I want to get back to stomping. Very important. There's something down there in the water? I can't remember. But we're about to level up to 2 levels, or 2 ability points, which means we're gonna be able to grab a new one of those more expensive boys. Oh, please. Okay, I barely reached there. Oh, that's gonna give me a level. Very cool. I forgot to hide the UI. Blah 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 blah. There's a massive time loss of about a second, I think. And we call that a disaster in the speedrunning world. Okay. Oh, I killed that tentacle, but I need that tentacle to get out of here, so I've just self-sponsored a waiting section for myself. Okay, what's this going for? This is going towards you can get ability points faster, which requires me to invest. You know what? I think we basically get to this, which gives us more damage, and then we spend 6 points to get that, and then we level the rest. We level faster for the rest of the game. So I'm thinking we go this direction. And we get the... Oh, Please. I missed. This is embarrassing. We're gonna have to doctor the footage. Footage? What's... Dude. It's starting again. Hello. I'm here to test my new Ultra Master technique of murdering you at an accelerated pace. Boop. Okay. Now I can't remember if there's anything in the water. No, you need to activate it first with the other thing. So, for now, we're gonna exit and we're gonna go to the left. Actually, we're gonna also grab this. Because it's free. And you should take free things when they are given to you. Because otherwise, people are gonna stop giving you Do I have this? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I can unlock the half of the passage up here as well. Oh, this gives you an ability point. Forgot about that. That's a nice surprise. You see, that's another pro tip. Obtain dementia, or just, you know, another way of forgetting things, and you get to be surprised a lot more. You get the nice feeling of having a nice little surprise for yourself waiting at every corner. Boop. Hi, Froggy. Get reflected. Idiot. Lol. Oh, you can! Okay, if you want to get out of here without taking damage, I guess you just stand here and then jump. I think last time I just tanked the hit, and then I was dangerously close to dying. This section, this little thing up there, I don't think I can easily get it. I remember trying a lot to like do something like this, and then I remember that turning into nearly dying a couple... Wow. That's an impressive way to get hit. Requires extra effort. Okay, let's go regenerate some health, shall we? Because I don't feel comfortable running around with only three points. Boop. I think if I go to the left and up, I get to... Yeah, I think I can do this with just a double jump. Very scary, but it's worth it for the bonus XP. And then with the precise jump back, get to grab that. Okay, so the plan, I could go here for the one-hit kill section, which is very horrifying. And I could go down there and clear the additional points I did last time as well. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna travel down there and just grab stuff. I wonder if there's anything in that water. That'd be a bit cruel to have you backtrack all the way there. Okay, we're gonna go there, because that's an ability point, I'm fairly certain. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna do the one-hit kill section, I think, as well. I wanna collect a bunch more, get the next damage upgrade, essentially. Okay. Hello. I'm here to smack you with damage before you die. Thanks. Okay, I think I can hold left for this. Yes. And then this one I have to bait out. You see, I'm terrified of these, because they can hit you. Any part of that hit. So I have great respect for those things. Okay, what's to the left here? There's like a stompable thing I could go to. I think you can make this jump. Yeah. Not sure if you make that jump if you double jump though. Oh, that's almost level. Hey, you look like just enough XP. Gained an ability point. Let's spend it for more damage. And next levels are gonna be spent on leveling faster. Why am I not? YouTube's telling me I'm not sending enough data to maintain a smooth stream. How's OBS doing? OBS is saying I'm sending a stable 5k 5000 kilobits per second, which is like it's 5 megabits per second, something like that. Ooh, look, an ability point. It was worth visiting the one-hit kill section for this, I think. I just gotta make it out alive. Can I? Well, even if I do jump up there, that's a 4-point gate. I'd need to... Oh no, to get there, I would need to go back through my least favorite section of all time. And then restore my own my power, and then go back here through the other way. That rewards me with a little bit of XP. I couldn't have done that in one go anyway. Okay, you can hold right through that. Practice that. Gotta be careful to not accidentally cross the threshold. Hold right through this. You can also get squished at the top there if you get a little bit unlucky with patching yourself to the side. Okay. I'm fairly certain if I could hold right for this, I can also hold left through it. Yeah, okay. And then we hold left through this as well, and we are back with some... Oh, this guy jumped early. Okay, I'm back here with a little bit spare. Additional juice, if you will. And then we jump. And then we open it up. And we get bonus XP as well. Very cool. But I think we don't really get bonus XP because I'd have to have a way to get up there, and I think I've already... Yeah, this is back towards the start of the game. Can't really get up there. I think the way you get up there is way later in the game. When I think after the next like this goal, after that we get the a wind activates all over the place, and you get to glide up, and you can reach that. So I've basically done an additional roundabout through that. Is it not safer to go here and then portal than to go through the one-hit kill section? I think so. Let's do that. Let's be a little wuss. I know. Very unexciting. I could, you know, I could increase the entertainment value by being scared to death. Scared to death of death. But I'm gonna elect to go the safe path. There's also this section to the right here that is like dark and stuff. Could go there. Watch the cutscene. Nah, I'm not watching the cutscene. I'm skipping the cutscene. Can't stop me. Oh, I've trolled myself. This is not a cutscene. You can't skip it. Oh, YouTube chat broke again. Sorry for not chatting at my next call. And with the path change, the machine needs to run through a full cycle check function. Cool. Let me refresh. YouTube, terrible performance. I'm mad. How hard is it to have one person in chat and reliably relay messages from one person? Like, come on. I've not done too much in terms of like dealing with what is it called? With machines and such like that. We've done some software for these for like industry machines, but we were more on the software side of things, not hardware. I don't really have much experience. Oh! Okay, you know what? Do I really want to be here? And platform in the dark like this? This is kind of scary. Screw it, let's do it. Exciting new area. We've not been here before. And by exciting I mean help me, I don't want to die. Whoops. I do, if I recall correctly, what you do in this section is you grab like a ball of light. Yeah, there it is. I think this is also, this might be a new section for the definitive edition. How do you pick this up? Right click? Left click? Shift? Okay, shift. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't know why. Indeed. Do appliance repair. Is that... Wait, is that... Is the machine like a washing machine? Because I was thinking more like industrial. Something, you know, some like a production line for some stuff. Oh, don't shoot me. Oh no, I'm gonna take damage. Oh no, I'm gonna drop down. Yeah, I think these guys do a little bit less damage, because this is a section you can reach before even getting double jump. I'm fairly certain. I don't know how to dodge that guy properly. Beta melee? Maybe? Yeah, beta melee, that's the play. Oh, and then jump over that. And then you can murder him very fast and jump onto the next platform. Okay, nice. Doing pretty good so far, I would say. Even bonus XP. I'm very glad I got the bonus damage. Yeah, like a washing machine. That sounds a little bit less exciting. Although I guess you get a nice little break from time to time. That sounds pretty good. Ooh, a checkpoint? Uh-oh. No, drop it, drop it. No, I'm stun locked! Whew. Give me some health back. Okay, what now? Oh, the ball materializes back next to me. I'm gonna resave the game. Just so I can restore a little bit more health. Whew. No. Idiot! Drop it! Drop it! Oh no! Kringe! And back to the start we go. To the tune of a washing machine. I find it interesting. I mean, so I suppose I've looked into a washing machine once, until maybe twice, because we had one that kind of broke down from time to time. I'd imagine the more modern ones are a bit more difficult to work with when you have a lot more electronics. Is there like a big difference in terms of, are you like fixing similar stuff? Actually, I didn't even know how much like older appliances you would have in America. Are people like all up to date and with the coolest new shiny stuff, or do you still go to places and there's like a 40-year-old washing machine in there? Because over here you still do have people with old stuff for as long as it works. So you can absolutely see like washing machines from before we had, you know, the nice programmable stuff. As in the, you know, microchips and a little computer inside, and instead you just got a little knob to turn, that's about it. It's kind of cool. Think about it. In terms of, you know, it feels like of course the computer side of things is a lot more complex in terms of just the sheer complexness of having integrated circuits and whatnot, but I have a lot of respect for the mechanical side of things. Circuit boards and everything is cancer. I can imagine. I've heard that in cars, I've heard there's in terms of automatic transmissions, there's automatic transmissions where you have the automatic transmission mechanical, and you have the automatic transmission be computerized, where there's a computer that switches gears for you effectively. I think. And, you know, out of both of those, I personally prefer the mechanical one. That is perhaps because I am a programmer by trade. I guess I distrust programmers more than I do mechanical engineers. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just simply autistic. However, mechanical transmission good, automatic transmission bad. How about that? Did I activate that well down there? Did I? I think I might not have. I think I might have gone back left and I won't be able to fast travel. I want to do that dark segment ahead of time. I want to practice it a little bit. So I want to, as soon as we get the climbability and get to the well, I'm going to teleport here. And then try again. I don't think I'll understand people who want something like a smart... It's like, oh, I want... You know, I want my washing machine to be smart, and I want to have an app on my phone that I can look at that is connected. My washing machine needs to be connected to the internet because I want to check on my mobile device at any moment in time, anywhere in the world. I want to check if I can, if my you know, my washing is done. It's important to me to have a widget on my home screen, and I want this widget to tell me at all times what is the state of my washing machine. It is crucially important for my operations at home. Oh, no, I gotta go back. Distrust is rightfully placed. It isn't programmers necessarily, but manufacturers, perhaps. No, I think it's a how the sausage is made kind of situation. Once you see how people work on software, it becomes a lot harder to place any trust in anything that is programmed by people. Because quite frankly, it's something once you like pay attention, because no, I design UI a lot because, well, I'm doing a lot of the programming in our two-man business. I design software a lot. Like, I design user interfaces, and a lot of that job is understanding what the user wants to do, and you know, and then you want to lay out all the functions of the software so that it helps the user accomplish the task he or she set out to do in the first place. So then, once you kind of internalize that, and you start looking at basically any other software you use or interact with through that lens of, well, you know, I'm a user, I'm a user, I want to do this and that. This software is theoretically designed for me to do that. And then you look at the UI and, you know, it's hidden behind 4 extra clicks for really no discernible reason. And you start wondering how competent exactly is the person that is programming this. And you get into how, you know, there's a different team that is responsible for designing the UI, different one for the implementation, an entirely different segment of the team that talks to the client in the first place, and they probably failed to communicate properly what the customer actually is going to use and want, and it ends up a massive mess, and the software ends up you know, with horrible UX. Because it's very hard to stumble into good UX on accident, I feel like. A lot of the time, this is something that often comes up with software that has UX done by people who are primarily programmers. That they code It's how you get stuff like, oh yes, we have the most comfortable user interface of all, which is, you know, a CLI, a console interface, I guess. I think that's what that is short for. It's like, no, GUIs are so, like, last a decade. We here have a better solution, and that is the beautiful, clean and simple console commands. You can interact with our software with that, and we are even going to syntax highlight and color the text in the output. And then a normal person looks at that and asks why. Because, you know, the programming autist is well accustomed to using the console and doesn't mind. However, any normal person sees a console and says, like, why do I have to bother with typing all of this into the console? Why do I have to, you know, type commands? Why does it all have to be in text form? Why can't you have icons? Why can't you have, you know, a nice animation showing a state change, stuff like that? Well, a normal person doesn't really say that. A normal person probably doesn't use the console interface app at all, but the point is, a lot of the time when people who primarily program software go ahead and try to create an interface for a normal person, it ends up a massive disaster. And I think this is going to be a hot take, I guess, maybe. Probably not. Probably very cold for any normal person, but I think Linux is basically that, but Linux is basically that, but it's an entire operating system. You have to have a massive degree of autism to be able to use that operating system. It's not at all, you know, normal person friendly. You have to be able to fix everything, and you have to have a lot of time to fix all of that. And if you don't, you end up with, you know, and even then, you end up with software that doesn't actually run on Linux, or software that potentially could run on Linux if you invest an hour and a half to get it to run on Linux. And then the one crucial feature you need down the line is not going to. Please? Oh, sorry. And then the one feature you really need is not going to function, so you end up with, you know, you end up having to run Windows anyway on like a second partition. And then you end up wanting to, you know, you end up wanting to develop a little helpful application for yourself. You know, coding on, because it's like, okay, sure, that's pretty cool. I'd like to make myself a little app, you know, a little program that does a little thing I need. I wouldn't necessarily want to, you know, write scripts for it and have it work through the console because I'm a normal person. I'd much rather have a GUI application that I can click through a couple times, so I don't, you know, forget what the commands were and then I have to relay in my own program. And then you learn that in order to do that, you first need to download 60 gigabytes, and that, I don't even think that's an exaggeration. 60 gigabytes of like some binary sources, and then several more gigabytes of like programming tools or whatever. And then you have to run compile on that, and that supposedly can last for an hour. And you look at that, it's like, excuse me? Like, really? You've made a system that's not friendly to anyone. And then it becomes a point of pride. It's like, yes, our software is very unfriendly, and it's for elite hackers who know how to use computers. Not like you, lame scrub, who doesn't know anything. Yeah, that's the Linux rant. I am mad at the Linux. Or what I've taken to call it GNU plus Linux, or whatever that copy pasta is. So anyway, when anyone is telling you that they will install Linux on your washing machine, do not let them. Take a crowbar and whack that guy. Don't let him anywhere close that device. Stop him at any cost necessary. You don't want Linux, and you don't want Android either, because Android is also Linux under the hood. And as we know, everything Linux is bad. Rule of thumb, you know, do not Linux, kids. Yeah, let's practice this section. By practice I mean let's just play it like normal. I whack you from a safe distance. Oh, hold on. I wish I could see, but alas, no such privilege has been granted to me. Okay, I think I can drop down here safely. Yeah. It's a blind drop, but that's fine. It wouldn't... No, I'm dead. Yeah. Now, what I should probably do, and what I would do if I was smarter, is I would go there on a mode that doesn't kill you instantly and make you reset from the very beginning and practice that way. However, I am determined to do it the stupid way around, and I'm going to replay the beginning once more and then go die there again. How about that? This has been your daily stupid cast. Actually, I might also dip out here, I'm thinking maybe. And go play a little game of CSGO, CS2, whatever. You know what, let's do that. Because I'm right at the beginning, and if this run goes further than the previous one, I'm gonna be... I'm gonna end up going for longer than I want it. So I'll just save the game. I'm gonna get out here. Drop out into the main menu. So yeah, thank you for watching, I guess. If you for some reason are here at this moment in the VOD, hello. Hey, hi. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully it's been something. Hopefully you will never install Linux in your life ever. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, and bye. Yo.